Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And able to get this out to the 25. And this guy born just across the Hudson in the Bronx, Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Not a productive opening drive, 3 and out, and more struggles for a team really that hasn't won a game in a long time.
It can be really discouraging for everyone else on the team, especially the guys on the other side of the ball that have to try it out there and see a little more futility in this losing streak. So I know coaches who look at these situations and say to themselves, let's be aggressive. Let's go for it right here and try to turn the fortune around.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what we're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And every tackle about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
2 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. If they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They give him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Barkley, inside handoff. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Viking 18. 18. Go.
Play action now. Dart. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
It's 4th down.
Here's Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's got his guys a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing his Dart. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. The Giants in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready, ready. Let's go now. Bronco 80. 79 Bronco.
Here's Dart. Flushed out right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Play fake, and here's Dart. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. To throw now, Dart. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
And an Eagle first down.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Hurts. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Brown goes in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Dart. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Here's 3rd down and 4. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. 3rd down. Here's Tracy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They go play action with Dart. And that'll be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Dart. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, 73, 73.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. To return, here's Daquan Hardy. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. To throw his dart. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
18 yards. That's good for a New York Giants. First and 10.
Tracy going to get it on first down. He'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down and 6 now. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On play action, here's Dart sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7. at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
Here we go. Alert. 60 Eagles.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third down and 7.
Cougar 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60.
Throwing, dart. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Dart to throw on fourth down. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Giants take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Gano the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
36-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Running again with Barkley on second down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. From the gun, Dart. And the catch made by Johnson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action now. Dart flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Dart. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he has another 1st down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing his Dart. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Go! Mustang 19! Warrior 70! Let go!
To throw now. Dart. Over the middle. Taken in by Neighbors. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
At the 4-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the give, it's Tracy. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, set! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles!
Out of the gun, here's Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors from 8 yards out. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be a gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 78 yards. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Eagles 17, Giants 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Manning, he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Giants, 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the Eagles, 31.
He'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Flush to his right. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Another New York Giants. 1st down and goal to go.
70 Lions. 18 Rapper. 18 Rapper.
Throwing again is Dart. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
60 each.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
3rd and goal.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Tag. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Hurt. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19, Lion. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
To the air again. Dart. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Not a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Hurts sets up to throw it. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st, and they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Dancing to his left. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Hurts to Barkley on the check down. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Very set. Trimmer.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Barkley is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And it is good.